Today we're going to review ratios. I understand the concept of a ratio and use ratio language to describe a ratio as a multiplicative relationship. That means we use multiplication to generate new ratios, and that you can model the ratio representation. So in a fruit basket there are 9 bananas, 4 apples, and 3 plums. So the ratio of bananas to apples, and remember order matters with this. Bananas to apples would be 9 to 4. The ratio of plums to apples would be 3 to 4. For every 4 apples, there are 3 plums. For every 3 bananas, so they divided by 3 to get 3. So there is 1. So if I divided this one by 3, I'm not going to get 1. If I divide this one by 3, I will get 1. So there's 1 plum. Complete the sentences to describe the picture. The ratio of dogs to cats is 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 to 4. There are 3 dogs for every 4 cats. Here is a diagram that describes the cups of green and white paint in a mixture. So there are 4 green cups of paint for every 2 white cups. So select all the statements that are accurate, that accurately describe this diagram. The ratio of cups of white paint to cups of green paint is 2 to 4. That's true because there are 2 cups of white for every 4 cups of green. For every cup of green, so every 1 cup of green, there are 2 cups of white. That is not true. For the ratio of cups of green paint to the cups of white paint is 4 to 2. Yes, green to white is 4 to 2. For every cup of white paint, so that'd be 1 cup of white paint, there are 2 cups of green paint. So yes, that's true. For the ratio of cups of green paint to white paint is 2 to 4. No, because order matters. It would be 4 to 2. To make a snack mix, combine 2 cups of raisins, 4 cups of pretzels, and 6 cups of almonds. Create a diagram that represents the quantities of each ingredient in this recipe. So remember how we talked about using shapes when we first did this? So I have 2 cups of raisins, and I'm going to make my key. So this is raisins. Oop, I can't spell raisins. All right. Then I have 4 cups of pretzels. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 cups of almonds. So as long as I've got my diagram and I've got my keys so I know which ones are which. So then it says complete the ratio sentences. So the ratio of, let's do raisins to almonds. Oh, I'm sorry, raisins to pretzels to almonds would be 2, 4, 6, or you could have said 1, 2, 3. There are so many cups of pretzels for every cup of raisins. So for every cup of raisins, there are 2 cups of pretzels. There are so many cups of almonds for every cup of raisins. So if I split this in half, that'd be 3. Priya makes chocolate milk by mixing 2 cups of milk and 5 tablespoons of cocoa. Draw a diagram that clearly represents 2 batches. So that would be 2 cups of milk and then 5 tablespoons of chocolate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have to make sure that I say that this is cocoa and that this is milk. In a recipe for fizzy grape juice, the ratio of sparkling water to cups of grape juice concentrate is 3:1. Find 2 more ratios of sparkling water to grape juice that would make a mixture that tastes the same as this recipe. So if I have sparkling to grape, so that's 3:1. So another ratio could be 6:2 because I multiplied each of these by 2. Or I could have 9:3 because I multiplied each of them by 3. So then the next one says, describe another mixture of sparkling water and grape juice that would taste different. Well, if I flip it around, it's going to be different. So if I go 1 to 3, so that'd be 1 cup of sparkling water and 3 cups of juice, grape juice. That's going to make a big difference. It's going to take it's going to have a much stronger grape flavor. At the kennel, there are 6 dogs for every 5 cats. So the ratio of dogs to cats is 6:5. The ratio of cats to dogs is 5:6. For every 6 dogs, there are 5 cats. The ratio of cats to dogs is 5:6. So remember, order matters with each of these. Then it says each of these is a pair of equivalent ratios. For each pair, explain why they are equivalent ratios or draw a diagram that shows why they are equivalent ratios. So I have 4 to 5 and 8 to 10. So I multiplied by 2 on this side, I multiplied by 2 on this side. So that's why it's equivalent, because I was able to, it's a double. So then B is 18 to 3, 6 to 1. So I divided by 3 on this side. I also could divide by 3 on this side, and it works out. I divided by the same amount, so I reduced my recipe by the same amount. 2 to 7, 10,000 to 35,000. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this by 5,000, and I can multiply this side by 5,000. So as long as I'm multiplying by the same number in both parts of the ratio, I know it's going to be equivalent. Now I need you to write the ratio word problems and take a screenshot and put it there. And then I need you to go ahead and do your ratios cool down.